Hello, everyone,
Hello.
and welcome back to the BGC Podcast.
Title?
Yeah.
Two friends.
Hi, I'm Laura.
Hi, I'm Vick.
One big gay chat.
From coming out
Staying out,
and everything in between. Long-term relationships,
dating disasters.
quite possibly the most unreasonable ifs. The BGC Podcast.
Right, I think we should address the elephant in the room.
What, the fact that it didn't come home?
It didn't.
Nope.
And I've got a confession.
Mm.
I jinxed it.
You did, didn't you?
My prediction was a 2-1 loss.
Mm-hmm.
Should have placed a bet. At least I would have got some money and that would have eased the blow.
Mm.
Many a thing to say as a renowned football coach.
Yes.
Many a note that I
Right.
have.
Okay.
It's Harry Kane, for
Has a K.
starters. Has a K, yeah. I just think he should never have played for as long as he did.
Yeah, he was finding it difficult, wasn't he?
He just doesn't have. I don't know if he doesn't have the stamina. I don't know if he has the want anymore. But where was the pressure?
There was none.
He literally just stood there
Yeah.
like a tree. Like, I was like, pressure. Like, obviously, again, I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm not a professional, but in my opinion, I think he could have put a lot more in.
Mm.
Whether he didn't have it or whether he just didn't want to give it, two separate things. But he definitely, in my opinion, let the side down.
Yeah, he did. And as soon as Cole Palmer came on, and it was Ollie Watkins, wasn't it,
Yeah.
that came on instead of Kane.
Mm.
That's when it lifted,
Yeah.
because you had younger people on the pitch.
Yeah.
I know Harry Kane's not old,
No.
but there was a 17-year-old on the pitch and he's 30.
Mm.
So it's like, yeah.
It was like Kane was saving himself for when it got nearer the penalty box.
Yeah,
And it's like for his moment. It's like, no, you have to give it all the time.
absolutely.
Like, you can't just wait for it to be handed to you.
No.
You have to help create those chances. And it
Mhm.
just felt like he was very, very much taking a back seat.
Yeah.
It was a disappointing outcome. However, I do feel like it was maybe one of the best matches we've played.
Yeah.
Phil Foden.
Philly Foe.
Philly Foe. He's one of my faves for this tournament, I think.
Yeah, he was very good.
He's played very, very well. Palmer was great, obviously, really clutched it back for us. Otherwise, that would have been an even bigger defeat,
Yes.
I think. But
2-1, I think 2-1 is always, because obviously being a Southampton supporter, I'm used to defeats. And I think 2-1 is always a good defeat. Like, anything more than one goal difference is embarrassing. But do you know what? They did play well. They did well to get to the final, especially with the way that they have played, and they have always left things to the last fucking minute.
yeah,
But they played well. They did their best, and
yeah,
yeah,
we were close. We got to the final.
absolutely.
Um,
Second time in a row as well.
yeah, and do you know what? I always say, I'm never going to repeat the words "it's coming home" in regards to the men's, but I know the next one I will. I'll be like, "It's coming home. It's coming home, guys. It's coming home." I feel like my adrenaline and like my nervous system was in override during that match. I've had 4 or 5 beers. I feel
Yes.
like I've had a sip. Like, I've sobered up during that match. But yeah, very interesting.
But if you are interested in our reaction to the game, we actually did film ourselves.
We did.
Watching the game, which will hopefully be out before this video.
Yeah, we'll see.
So it depends how quickly I can get things edited. But
yeah,
if you want to see basically our Gogglebox audition.
Yeah, we could actually, we still need to do that.
We do.
We still need to do that.
We do. But yeah, we will link it
Yeah.
down below. I'll put it at the end of this video. So yeah, you can watch that. But I think that's enough chat about football.
I think you're right.
I mean, we've still got hope with the women's.
Woo!
They're playing on Tuesday,
Yeah, they are.
which is
against
Tuesday just
Sweden.
gone when this goes live.
Yes, so
But yeah,
fingers crossed, ladies.
fingers crossed the Lionesses can keep it home
Yes,
instead of bringing it home.
I'm sure. I'm
So-
sure.
How has your week been, Vic?
Yeah, it's been a good week. I'm trying to think what's happened. Got some new rings.
Nice.
Went to work.
Cool.
Yeah. Yeah. Nearly broke a rib at work.
Ooh.
Yeah, that
Sounds
was nice.
painful.
Yeah, well, I didn't break a rib, thank God.
Well,
But I felt
was gonna
like
say, you're sitting quite
yeah.
comfortably.
No, I did feel for quite a few. I'm not going to say hours. It wasn't that long, but yeah, for a while I was like, I think I've hurt myself here.
Yeah.
So we had a fire alarm activation at work,
Mm.
and we have a certain amount of time to find where that fire alarm activation is being set off and deem whether there is actually a fire or another source that's setting it off.
Right.
So I've come running out of the office, down the corridor, out of a door that we swipe, and there's a corner where the staircase is that's quicker to get to where I needed to get to.
Yeah.
So as I've turned the corner running, a guy from fire safety has come running in the same direction and we've just collided.
Oh shit.
But he was carrying a load of stuff. Christ alive. I was like, he's impaled me with something.
Oh
like
God.
really painful. He was just running to tell us, don't know, it's us, we forgot to do whatever or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, Christ, I was like, everyone was like, you're right. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm just trying to breathe out of my right lung instead of my left.
You know, if that was a man, they would have dived to the floor, rolled on the ground. Oh.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. It's all, tough stuff.
Yeah.
I was really proud of myself for not going arse over tit.
Right.
And he was not a slight guy.
Right.
He was, So I was like, yeah, go on then, son. You want some? You want some then, do you, son? Oh, God, I need to get this off me. It's turning into a football hooligan.
Yeah, you are.
But yeah, other than that, not much to report, I don't think. I'm really trying to think what we last spoke when I last saw you.
I mean, it wasn't that long ago.
No, not that much has happened. Work, mainly. And new
No,
rings.
And new rings.
Yeah.
You've done a lot of night shifts, haven't you?
Yeah, did my 2 days, 2 nights.
I don't know how you do that.
Oh, I did
Like
one.
getting used to it.
I know. I mean, they're at the time, if you haven't slept very well, they're not great.
Right.
But you forget that. It's like your brain blacks it out. So when
Yeah.
I put in for overtime and it's a night shift, I'm like, oh yeah, that'll be fine. And then it
Mm.
comes to do it and I'm like, oh my God, what am I doing? But they're fine once you get used to it.
Yeah.
How's your week been?
Yeah, it's been all right.
Yeah?
I feel like I may have saved someone's life at work.
Do tell me about this because you haven't told me the whole story. That's all you've said to me and I've been waiting.
Because I purposely said, I'm not telling you, I'm going to wait for the podcast.
Yeah.
So, as you all know, I am a delivery driver
Mm.
and I deliver people's food shopping.
Yes, you
so,
do.
think who I work for at your will. But I had a delivery and I've delivered to this house before.
Mm.
And normally it is a guy that answers the door.
Yeah.
And this time it was a woman and she answered the door and the first thing I said to her was, "Are you okay?" Because she was sort of like doubled over in pain, holding her stomach. I was like, "Are you okay?" And she was like, "Yeah." She's like, it's been a bad couple of days." And I was like, "Oh my God, what is wrong with this woman?"
Mm.
So she was like, can you bring my shopping upstairs? I was like, "Yeah, of course I can. Bloody hell, I'm not going to make you
Yeah, carry
it up.
Yeah,
I'm
for
like,
sure.
You're in pain." Anyway, I pick up one of the boxes, I step into the flat, and I just get a waft of alcohol.
Mm.
She was fucked. Absolute fucked.
Oh, shit.
And I said to her, "Have you been drinking?" And she went, "No." I'm like, "Okay, you clearly have, but
Yeah.
all right." And I was like, oh my God, what do I do? Because this woman is
Yeah.
really drunk. And she started walking up the stairs, and I thought, well, I'm not going to follow you because you could fall down and take me down with you. So I
Yeah.
let her go up almost to the top, and I followed her with one of her shopping boxes, and she literally just went into the lounge and just like fell on the sofa. And I was like, where's the kitchen? And she like mumbled. And I was like looking around the flat. I was like, well, it's not in there because that's the bedroom, that's the bathroom. I was like, where's the kitchen? She went, and it was round the side. So I was like, okay. So I started unloading her shopping, putting it on the side, and she had 3 boxes. I went down for the next one, and there was a crate of beer.
Mm.
And I was like, I'm not going to let you have this.
Fair enough.
So I took it out, put it to the side, went up, unloaded that box, came back down. She's still on the sofa. I don't even think she remembers I'm there. Still on the sofa. I come back down, get the next box, and there's 2 bottles of red wine. It's like, you're not having them. So put them to the side, take up her shopping, and then, like,
I assume you took it off the bill.
I'm getting to that part.
Sorry. Sorry.
No, she paid for it. I took it home and drank it. No, so when I got down, I took it off the bill, but I didn't tell her that I didn't deliver it because I was worried. One thing, what she might do,
Yeah.
and another thing, she might kick off at me, and I'm not putting myself at risk. So I literally just took it off the bill and took it back
Fair
to
play.
the store. But I was really worried, like, about, did I do the right thing? And I spoke to a supervisor when I got back, and he was like, it's at your discretion. He said, if you worked in a bar and someone was really drunk, you have every right to refuse to sell them alcohol.
Yeah.
He said, so good call. He said, yeah, good on you. And I said, yeah, but I obviously didn't want to give her the alcohol because she was obliterated. This was like 5 p.m. She was obliterated at this time. But I thought, that woman needs food.
Yeah.
She fucking needs food. So I was like, I can't not deliver it.
Yeah.
So I just took the alcohol out and took it off the bill.
Absolutely.
So I may have saved her life.
Yeah, I mean, oh God, that's a tough one. I think you made the
Yeah.
right call, mate.
Yeah.
I think you made the right call, mate. Let's
Yeah.
say, for argument's sake, the shopping's delivered.
Yeah.
Someone who she lives with comes home and sees that the shopping's been delivered.
Yeah.
She's cracked open a bottle of red wine and she's slipped and fallen with it in her hand.
Who's going to be liable?
And
100%.
knowing that she would have been drunk
Yeah.
while you got... Yeah, no, I
Yeah.
think you
And
made
at
the right
least they
call.
can see that it was taken off the bill.
Yeah. If someone else delivers it to her, that's on them.
Yeah.
But I think you did the right thing. Like,
Okay, good.
yeah, because also for your own peace of mind as well, because you
Yeah.
don't want anyone to hurt themselves
No.
or get hurt.
And she took her time to answer the door as well. And I think I can understand why.
Yeah.
But when I actually said to her, I was like, have you been drinking? And she was like, no. I said, well, I can smell alcohol. She still said no. And I sort of need to obviously she was lying through her teeth, but I sort of had to take her word for it as well and be like, okay. And I could not deliver her shopping.
Yeah.
Because there was no way she would be able to walk to the shop and get something. And she'd probably walk to the shop and get some alcohol anyway.
Yeah.
So if she's got food in the house...
And it might help her sober up, obviously.
Yeah, that's part of the reason why I wanted to deliver it.
Fair play,
So,
mate. Yeah,
thank
no,
you.
fair play.
Yeah, I feel like I did the right thing.
Yeah, for sure.
Would you have done the same thing, guys? I'd like to think they would.
Yeah.
They seem like decent listeners.
Yeah.
All 3 of them.
I think as well, like, it's tough when, like, people get so embarrassed when they're drunk. I get that there's a stigma around being drunk. You know, people don't want to be accused of being alcoholics or, you know, alcohol abusers and stuff. So I get it. But I think sometimes you just have to be honest.
I mean, I don't want to speculate, but it is normally a man that answers the door. And he wasn't there. So I don't know, maybe they had a breakup.
Yeah, she could be going through a real tough time.
Yeah.
And, you know, is it the healthiest way to deal with it? No. Is it something that may just be for the moment until she's able to process?
Yeah.
Let's hope so.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it's not a healthy mechanism. We all know that, but
yeah,
it's not a healthy way of living, but we live in still. Big up, Stormzy.
Oh, okay. It's a Stormzy. I thought
It's a
that was
Stormzy
something.
lyric.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I was going to say that's really insightful. Well done.
It is
Vic.
insightful. I have been insightful through Stormzy.
Okay. I have not.
Yeah, I think it's tough. You know, people 9 times out of 10 are going to say no, despite the situation they're in. We deal with a load of drunks at work, and medically, you know, you need to ask.
Yeah.
Have you had alcohol,
Well,
especially if
yeah.
they take medication,
Yeah.
all that sort of stuff. It has everything to do with it, and 9.8 times out of 10 they'll say no. I can smell it. Like,
Yeah.
but you have been. There's a half empty bottle of vodka in your bag. Like, you have been drinking.
I haven't been drinking.
Yeah.
No, you have.
Yeah.
No, I haven't. It's water.
Yeah.
In a Smirnoff bottle.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not
So
sponsored.
yeah. So it's, you know, one of those. I think you made the right shout though, mate.
Cool.
For sure.
Yeah. So that was quite an exciting day at work.
Lovely.
Yeah, I've also come to realise that I could also be quite poshist like you.
Okay. Welcome.
Yeah.
Why do you say that?
Especially posh women.
Ah, interesting.
So fucking entitled.
Here we go. I'm gonna like this.
Oh.
What
They
happened?
just like to. They're just so like, oh, well, I didn't order that. I'm like, well, I'm sorry, I didn't pick it.
Yeah.
Like, I've told you there's substitutions and stuff. They're like, well, I don't want it. Okay, I'll take it back then.
Yeah.
And also, why are you ordering from the shop that I deliver from?
Yeah.
Order from a more upmarket shop.
Yeah.
Ocado. I
Yeah.
won't miss you. So entitled.
So entitled. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, posh people. I mean, well-spoken. No, well-spoken people.
Fine.
Yeah, actually, but like
People
snobby.
who have money.
Yeah, snobby people.
People who look down on you because you're
Yeah.
a delivery driver. Fuck off.
Yeah,
At
snobs.
least I'm working for my money.
Because
and
I know
didn't inherit
people.
it.
I know people who have money and are really down to earth.
Yeah.
But it's the snobs.
Yeah.
It's the snobs. Do better.
Yeah. But women mainly. Men have absolute bants with them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. The husband was like, it was quite late in the afternoon, or in the evening. I think it was Saturday. He was like, oh, you're. I have to put his voice on. Oh, you're working late, and I was like, yeah. I said I finish at 7 p.m. He said, oh, overtime. Like, you get extra money for that, do you? I was like, no, I wish.
Yeah.
I wish.
Yeah. Bless him. Well, at least he was trying to make conversation.
Yeah. Had a bit of banter with him.
Yeah, for sure.
She wasn't. Yeah, I didn't order that. Fuck off. Obviously, I kill them with kindness. Oh, I'm so sorry. I will take it back for you. I'll take it off the bill. Hello.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah.
Fair play.
Best part about my job, though, is the dogs.
Oh, yeah.
I know I've said it before, but I stand by it.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah.
I don't deny that, actually.
Yeah, best part.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm telling you stories about my job.
Go for it.
We've heard all about your exciting airport stories.
Yes.
This is my delivery stories.
Absolutely.
So, there's a house that I go to regularly.
Mm.
And I really enjoy delivering to them because it's a mum and her little boy, and he's so cute. He's always chatty and everything.
Yeah.
And they've got a little French bulldog type dog
Cute.
that's quite old.
Okay.
And he's like,
Oh.
and he's really cute. And they've also got a 3-legged cat.
Oh.
And this one week, I accidentally left the shutter open of my van.
Oh.
And I go back, and this cat's just sat in the van, just looking at me. And I was like, "You gonna get out?" And he's just looking at me like, "Nope." I was like, "Right, you gonna get out?" Nope. So I was like, I'm a cat person anyway.
Yeah.
So I was like, "Come on." And he came over to me, and then I had to quickly like run, shut the van, and go. Anyway, I delivered to them. That was a few weeks ago.
Mm.
So I delivered to them again on Saturday this week, and I purposely put the shutter down.
Sure.
So the cat would not get in the van.
Sure.
Anyway, I finished delivering, and the cat was loving round like the front wheel, the driver's side.
Yeah.
I was like, well, you need to move. For one thing, you've only got 3 legs.
Yeah.
And I don't want to make you lose another one. So I was like, what am I going to do? So I had to literally coax the cat as far away from the van as I could. I literally went, you stay there, ran to the van and had to drive off. The animals are so cute.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Love them.
Yeah.
We're not allowed dogs in the airport. Well, not meant to have dogs in the airport. And I could never really understand why until I was walking up to a dog to be
Yeah.
like, can I say hello?
Yeah.
And then it took a shit. And I was like, oh, I see why we have to encourage them to wait outside.
Right, yeah.
So then I had to go over them, and they were like, and they looked at me, and I was like, yes, that's why we do ask for dogs to wait outside. I'm so sorry. And they were like, well, it's out of his system now. I was like, you're right. I had to call a cleaner. I was like, I'm so sorry. A dog's taking a poo in
At
the
least
terminal.
it's better than a human taking a shit, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah. I've heard the story.
Yeah. Gross.
Yeah.
You're right. It is better than a human taking a shit.
Yeah. Should we have an ick?
Go on then.
All right then.
It's time for Vick's Icks.
Okay, I have an ick. It's a bit controversial.
Right.
Don't at me.
Mm.
It's just my personal opinion.
Mm.
But what I find icky is parents that give
Mhm.
birth to girls,
Yeah.
and so everyone knows it's a girl, they then put a bow on its head.
100% agree. Cannot stand it.
I think, like, I'm not a big bow person anyway. I don't know if I give that impression.
Next episode, I want you sat here with a bow in your hair.
But I just think, what's the need?
Yeah.
Like this massive ass bow and just this little baby, like,
It's like we get it. It's a girl that looks like
Yeah.
a boy. Like all babies look the same.
yeah,
Like I've had quite a few friends at the moment that have given birth, and if I didn't know what sex they were, I probably wouldn't know what sex they are.
yeah.
But you don't need to put a bow on its head to let us know it's a
Yeah,
girl.
yeah. Or like dress it in just blue or just pink.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, it is difficult though when they're dressed neutrally.
I mean, I hear you, but then you go, oh, what did you have?
I'll go,
I don't have
isn't-
X-ray vision.
Isn't he cute? Yeah, she's lovely. Okay, cool.
I'll be like, oh, what's their name?
Yeah.
And if it's something like, I don't know, Finn. Oh, Finn. How old is Finn? And then you just go through life not knowing what gender Finn was.
Does Finn stand up or sit down to piss?
Hilarious.
Yeah, no, I 100% agree with that ick. I don't get it. I really
Yeah.
don't. And it looks chavvy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks so chavvy.
I think it depends on. I don't know about. I think it depends on the bow size. Is how I feel about it. Like any bow, I'm like no, but I mean, will depend on whether I find it chavvy or
Right.
like if it's a massive bow,
Yeah.
I'm like bro.
I think it's just anything wrapped around your baby's head like that.
Yeah.
Nah, don't
But
do
also,
it.
I think they're really worried. Like if they've got like family history of like sticky out ears, they then like put them over the ears, and I think, oh God, just let it hear. Let
There's
her
nothing wrong
hear.
with big flappy ears.
No, mate, you ain't got big floppy ears.
I've grown into them.
But do you know what I mean? And they're probably just going, like, I'm putting my hands over my ears at the minute. What a way to live. You don't
Yeah.
want to spend your first few months like that. Absolutely not. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't like it.
No, it's not for me.
I
Bit
agree.
controversial, but
Yeah, I think there's going to be a lot of parents out there that have listened to this and gone, what are you saying? I did that for my little Delilah.
I'm not saying that's so funny because a guy I work with, his little girl's called Delilah, but she's not a baby anymore. She's like 1.5.
Does she have a bow on her head?
No, they're not
No.
bow people.
Not bow people.
Thank God.
Not bow peeps.
No.
I like that one.
Oh God, that was terrible. That was so bad. I think the beers are kicking back in.
Yeah?
Yeah, I can feel it in my eyes.
In your eyes. Getting tired.
Don't know about tired. She definitely wants to neck a few more. Maybe we should end this here so I can get another drink.
Shall we?
Go on then.
All
Fuck
right
it.
then. Okay. Well, you can follow us on all social media platforms. Those social media Those social media platforms are Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Threads, X, and YouTube.
I remembered.
Yeah.
Nice.
Make sure you do subscribe to the channel.
Mhm.
And if you did like this video, give it a little thumbs up. Vic, how can I get in touch?
You can get in touch by emailing us at thebgcpod@gmail.com.
Yes, you can. We want to hear your icks. We want to hear your confessions.
I don't have a confession this week. I've been really good.
Oh, well done.
Thank you.
Growth.
Yes. Do I have a confession?
Oh, here we go.
No.
No confessions.
No.
So until next Friday, bright and early, I've been Laura.
I've been Vic.
And we will see you soon.
Be seeing you.